Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swamini Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Umajnanathmirandasya Jnana Jana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamakyam Dadati Swapadantikam Mandeham Sri Guru Shivta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatham Sakagana Raghunadan Vitham Tam Sajeevam Sadvaidam Sabadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kamta Radha Kamta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaniswari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Chapatitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Isvaraga Paramaha Krishnaga Satchidananda Vigragaga Anadi Radhir Govindaga Sarva Karana Karanam Om Tat Sat Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the king of secrets, Raja Guhyam. So in Bhagavad Gita, we understand that Krishna is everything for us. So we need to surrender everything unto Krishna. So for that, we just have to have this knowledge. In order to understand that Krishna is everything for us, and in order to understand that we need to surrender everything unto Krishna, we need to have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Because with the knowledge only, everything will become clear to us. With senses, we are receiving the knowledge with our knowledge acquiring senses. So, if someone is blind by birth, they cannot get any knowledge about how everything looks in this world. Or if somebody is not able to hear at all, if somebody is deaf by birth, they cannot understand anything about different sounds what we are hearing. So, like that, we need to, all our senses are, when all our senses are working, we are getting the knowledge, we are understanding about this world, and we are able to do our activities. And our karmendriyas also should work. Both jnanendriyas and karmendriyas, they should work very well for us to receive the knowledge and then apply the knowledge. So we use jnanendriyas to receive the knowledge, and we also use jnanendriyas and karmendriyas to apply the knowledge. Because at the time of applying the knowledge, we have to see. For example, if you are driving, so our jnanendriyas also should work at the same time. We have to see the road when we are driving, or even when we are walking. When we are walking with our karmendriyas, with our legs and hands, when we walk, our jnanendriyas also should work, because we need to have the knowledge at that time about our circumstances, our environment, our road, everything. We need to have the knowledge at that time so that we can put the next step. We don't see in front of us, then we can't even walk. We have to see. So, that way, our system, this body, when it works very nicely, so then we are able to live in this world only as long as our body works very well. That knowledge we should have. We are using our jnanendriyas, karmendriyas. We are getting the knowledge about this well and applying that knowledge. But even though we have the knowledge, even though we know that all these arrangements are only temporary, that's not permanent. Our interaction with this world will come to an end one day. For an individual, when that comes to an end, when a person dies. So, as a world, nobody is disturbed much. Only maybe very close relatives, they will cry for a day or two or a few weeks. They will think about that person. So then everything will become as usual afterwards. So that's how this world is working from the beginning. So many people have taken birth, so many people died. And not only that, all of us also have taken birth in the past, and we got the bodies in the past, and we lived here in the past, and we did all kinds of activities here in the past, and we died not once or twice, many number of times, unlimited number of times. We don't know anything. We don't know anything what we did in the past. Krishna knows. And we don't know anything what is going to happen next. That also Krishna knows. It all depends upon one thing we know that. One thing we know that what's going to happen next, it all depends upon what we are doing now. That we know. That knowledge we should have. That is the knowledge. We should not be blind. We should have that knowledge. That is what is called jnana chakshusha. We should be able to see the world through the eyes of knowledge. So, when we have that knowledge, then we should act accordingly. We should act using that knowledge. What we are going to be next. Next in the sense, in our next life. What kind of body or what kind of life we are going to get. That is very important. We should have the knowledge about how to act in this life so that we will be happy in the next life. Not only in the next life, even this life also we will be happy. So if we have the knowledge, we can be happy. But if we don't have the knowledge, then Krishna is saying that no happiness, no happiness. Ajnascha ashraddhadanascha samsayatma vinashyati nayam loko asti na paro na sukham samsayatmanagam. So for a person who has no faith on this Bhagavad Gita, that means who has no knowledge of this Bhagavad Gita, that means he is not able to do any yajna. So that means he is not doing anything as an offering unto Krishna. So that's why yajnascha asraddhadanascha samsayatma, a doubtful person, vinashyati, he is destroyed, and there is no world for him in this life or in the next life where he can be happy. Nayam lokosti na paro na sukham samsayatmanaga. So that knowledge we need to have, that we are not going to live happily in this life. What to speak about next life? If we don't have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, if we don't use this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, that means we are always going to be suffering. That's what is happening with every one of us. We need to realize that. So, because of this flickering happiness, because of thinking that we are achieving this, that I'm studying, getting this degree or getting that job, and I'm able to buy this or buy that, and this is mine, that is mine, this is yours, that is mine. All such things are all just cheating ourselves. Just ourselves are like making our life in full problems, trouble. So that's what we are doing. Not only this life, next life also. Things are moving very fast. Time is flying very fast. Yachakshuresha savita sakalagrahanam raja samasta suramuti rasesa teja Yasyanjanaya Brahmati Sambrita Kala Chakro Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Kala Chakra. That is the cycle, the time, Kala Chakra. So it's all going. Like as the eyes of Krishna, the sun is giving light to all the planets. That's why Yachakshuresa Savita Sakala Grahanam Raja Samasta Suramurti Rasesa Teja. That is a science. We know, with our modern science, we know that sun is the only source of light for all the planets. It's already there in the Shastra. It's already there. Brahma himself, when this world itself was created, when this universe itself was created, when Brahma was glorifying Krishna, he is saying very clearly, he stated very clearly that Yachakshuresa Savita Sakala Grahana, this Savita, the sun, which is the source of light, Asesa Teja, the complete light, source of light for all the planets, Sakala Grahana. Raja, Samasta Suramurti, Yasyanjanaya Brahmati Samprata Kala Chakra. That's why this Kala Chakra, this time, everything started. So that way the time is always running. Maybe our clock may stop working, but the time will not stop working. So when our body will stop working, but the time will continue. We will get another body. So this body may stop working at a particular point of time. At a particular time, we will die. We will leave this body. But that doesn't mean that this is stop working. This Kala Chakra is not going to stop working. And we will be keep on taking bodies after bodies. Deginosmin yatha dege kaumaram yavvanam jara tatha dehantara pratir dhirastatranam hyati. So, like we are changing bodies in this life from boyhood to youth, youth to child, youth to old age. Similarly, at the time of death, we will get into another body. So that's not going to stop. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. We will keep changing bodies. But if we have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if we understand very well Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, if we develop that love on Krishna, unconditional, unalloyed love on Krishna, if we depend fully on Krishna, if we do everything for Krishna, so then we can exit ourselves out of this Kala Chakra, this material place, material universe. We can stop all these things which are going on in our life forever, keep on taking birth, old age, disease, and death. So we will not be forced to accept another material body. So that's what we need to understand. Even when the Kalpa ends, so even when Brahma's night falls, another whole Kalpa, so another 1,000 Mahayugas. So we will not have body at all. No bodies at all. So the soul is in a dormant state. That's it. So everything enters into Krishna's nature, as I mentioned yesterday. Kalpakshaye. So everything enters. Prakriti Yanti. Prakriti Yanti Mamika. So everything enters into my Prakriti. When the Kalpa ends, when Brahma's night comes, but when again Brahma's day starts, Kalpa Adav, Srijami Aham. So I create again. So that's what Krishna is saying. Everything is that way. The time is always working. So we need to understand. So that's why Krishna is the time. So Aham Kalos. So that way we cannot stop there. But we can stop ourselves being in this material world, material universe. If you go to Goloka, if you go to Krishna's world, then nothing is going to happen to us. So that's why Avyaktokshara Ityuktaka Tamakuka Paramam Gatim Yam Prapyana Nivatante Tadama Paramam Mama. We need to reach that place, Krishna's abode. That there is Yam Prapyana Nivatante. If you go there, we are not going to come back. Tadama Paramam Mama. That Dhamma, that place is my supreme abode. So that way, that is an individual soul's journey to Goloka. We cannot take everyone with us. Each and every individual soul has to put efforts to reach Goloka. Because we cannot remember Krishna for everyone at the time of death. Each and every individual soul has to remember Krishna at the time of birth. We cannot love Krishna for someone else. We have to love Krishna because we love him. That's it. Like that, each and every individual has to develop the taste of love, that loving Krishna, that glorifying Krishna, remembering Krishna. So that has to be, it has to be just with that each and every individual soul. That's what we need to understand. So that way we should focus our life. We should use our time, everything on Krishna, in relationship with Krishna, everything. So for that we need this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We are getting it. We are understanding fully. Krishna is stating everything. Everything is coming from me only. Maharshayaga saptapurve chatvaro manavastata madbhava manasa jata yesham loka imaga prajaha. So everything, Maharishi, all the Sapta, 7 rishis, and the 4 Kumaras, Chatva, Aro, and Manu, everyone. Maharisega Saptapurve Chatvaro Manavastata Madbhava Manasa Jata. They have come from my bhava, from my mind. So, Yesam Loka Imaha Prajaga. From them only, this world, all the Prajaga, all the citizens, all the people in the world, they came from them only. But they came from me. Etan vibhudim yogam cha mamayo veti tatvatah savikalpena yogena yujyate natra samsayaga. So anyone who knows all these things, etan vibhudim yogam cha, anyone who understands my opulence, that everything comes from me. That's what we are studying in the 7th chapter now. So what I just mentioned, that is in the 5th chapter, 10th chapter. So in the 7th chapter, Krishna is saying the same thing. Everything comes from me. So in the 10th chapter, Krishna says that anyone who knows that everything is coming from me, etan vibhutim yogam cha mamayo veti tattvadaga sa vikalpena yogena. So he will be engaged in worshipping me without any break, without any deviation. So yogena ujjate. So he will engage himself in this yoga, in focusing his mind on me. So savikalpena yogena ujjate natra samsayaga. There is no doubt about this. That's what Krishna is. There is no doubt. So if we have the knowledge, if we understand, if we just know that yomam ajam anadim cha veti loka maheswaram, then asammodaga samarthesu sarva papaigi pramuchyate. If you just know without any doubt, then asammodaga, without any confusion, then Krishna is unborn. Krishna has no beginning. Ajam anadim cha. And Krishna is the Maheshwara of all the worlds. Sarvaloka Maheshwaram, Veti Loka Maheshwaram. So then samarthesu sarva papaigi pramuchyate. So among these mortal beings, so he is freed from all sins. That's what Krishna is saying. Sarva papaihi pramuchyate. We are freed from all sins. If you just know that, Krishna is everything. Krishna is the source of everything. Krishna is the supreme personality of God. Then we are freed from all sins. So that's what we are knowing. We are understanding from Bhagavad Gita that Krishna is everything. We have no doubt, we have no confusion. We believe in Krishna fully. We will completely, we are going to surrender unto Krishna. We are rendering devotional service unto Krishna. We all know that. We are all very happy now to know that we have to identify devotees everywhere. So that is our primary task. That is our important job. All other jobs we should not consider that they are jobs for us. There are all other things Krishna is doing it. In fact, everything Krishna is doing it. Even to identify the devotees, to give them this knowledge, to make devotees everywhere, everything Krishna is doing it. But we just have to decide to do that strong willingness to do that. That surrendering unto Krishna means we are just dedicating our life unto Krishna. Matgata prana. We are going to fully depend only on Krishna for everything. We should not be thinking that I am the doer. Krishna can do anything. And in fact, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. In fact, the Maya, which is under the control of Krishna, is doing everything. So that way, if we are able to see Krishna everywhere, if we are able to see everything in Krishna, so then we are not going to miss Krishna. We are not going to lose Krishna. And Krishna is not going to lose us. That's why it is very important. That point, Krishna is saying that Sachame na pranasyati means he is never lost to me. So that's a very important point Krishna is stating. If we are not able to see Krishna everywhere, then Krishna is saying that then that person is lost to me. That is the thing we need to understand. So we should be able to see Krishna everywhere. So that can happen only with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 7 slokas in the 1st chapter of Bhagavad Gita. In the 6th sloka, what we studied. Ye tatyonini bhutani sarvani ti upadaraya aham kritsnasya jagataka prabhavaha pralayas. So all the created beings, they are, these two things are the source. This apara prakriti and para prakriti. So, apara, para, we already studied in the previous 2 slokas. So, there is Binna Prakriti, which is apara Prakriti, earth, water, fire, air, space, mind, intelligence, and false ego. And then the para Prakriti, there is the Jiva Bhuta. So, etat yonini, so Bhutani sarvani iti upadarya. So, everything is created from these 2 things. Aham krishnasya jagattaga prabhavaga pralayas tata. So, I am the source of creation and annihilation of this world. All created beings have their source in these 2 natures. Of all that is material and all that is spiritual in this world, know for certain that I am both the origin and the dissolution. Then we studied a very important sloka, 7th chapter, 7th sloka. Mattaha parataram nanyat kinchita asti dhananjaya mayi sarvam idam protam Sutre Manigana Iva. Nothing else is superior to me, O Dhananjaya. Mattaga Parataram na anyata kinchit asti Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya, O conqueror of wealth, there is nothing else is there in this world that is superior to me. Mayi sarvam idam protam sutre manigana iva. Everything rests upon me, just like the pearls are strung upon a thread. So that's why, O conqueror of wealth, there is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on your thread. That's why Krishna is saying that Mattaga, everything is coming from me only. Aham sarvasya prabhavo Mattaga sarvam pravartate. So I am the source of everything. Everything emanates from me. So that's what we need to understand. Then in the next sloka, Krishna is continuing in the next few slokas, next 4 or 5 slokas, Krishna is explaining how everything is resting upon Krishna. So just like the pearls are strung upon a thread, how it is so. Krishna is teaching here in the 8th sloka. Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashishuryayo pranavaga sarva vedeshu shabdaga ke paurusham rushu. Rasogam apsu kaunte. I am the taste of water, O son of Kunti. I am the taste of water. Our thirst. So I am the taste of water. Our thirst goes when we taste the water. So we can quench our thirst with the water. Otherwise, we can drink any amount of juices, this and that, but still water is needed. Even though all other things have water content in it, but still, if we don't just take the water alone, we cannot quench our thirst. So that's why Rasoham apsu kaunte. I am the taste in water. Prabhashmi sasi surya. I am the light of the sun and moon. Prabhashmi sasi surya. So every day we are receiving the light. We need both light. We need sunlight and we need moonlight. So Krishna is saying that Soma, as a light from the moon, he is supplying juice to all the vegetables. So that's what Krishna is saying. That Somo bhutva rasatmakaga. Somo bhutva rasatmakaga. So Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhashmi shasi suryayo pranavaga sarva vedeshu So I am the Om, syllable Om in all the Vedas. So Om, Pranavaga, Sarva Vedesu, and I am the sound in ether. So sound, Sabdaka Ke, Paurusham Drishu, I am the ability in men. So that's what Krishna is teaching. So, O son of Kunti, I am the taste of water, the light of the sun and the moon, the syllable Om in the Vedic mantras. I am the sound in ether and ability in man. So that's what Krishna is teaching. Krishna is everything. So we need to know that we have to simply surrender unto Krishna, chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and then we are going to go to Goloka. So that way we are extremely fortunate to receive this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We are understanding it as Krishna is teaching. Word by word, sloka by sloka, we are understanding exactly what Krishna is teaching. There is no need for any interpretation of any sloka. We just have to understand the meaning of each and every sloka and just follow. Then that means we are going to go to Goloka. So now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We will chant 2 rounds of mantra, which takes roughly about 15 minutes. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanativiradasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gauravakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. Ipsa Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you for the class, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. You understood everything, Mataji, today?
Actually, I'm a little bit busy, so probably I'm not listening properly. So after class, I will attend.
Okay, in YouTube you can follow. Yes, Mataji. Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. How are you?
By Krishna's mercy, Krishna's mercy, I'm fine, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you, Guruji, for the wonderful class. So while you were explaining that Krishna is the essence, the taste of water, I was drinking water.
Yes.
So it's like reminding how tasteful it is. I know.
Yes. Yes,
it's all by Krishna's mercy, Guruji.
Everything is Krishna's mercy only, Prabhu. Krishna's causeless.
I mean, water is free, but they sell it in bottles. Earlier, it was never in bottles.
Very unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, we have. This is everything they are making money. Everything is coming from Krishna, but they are making money. That's the problem.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram.
Tina Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for today's class also.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy. We are continuously able to get the knowledge. Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Satyavir Singh Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
I could attend today's class. I enjoyed very well.
Yes.
One thing, by our senses, Jnanendriya and Karmendriya, we are able to see and look, feel the world, the material world, and at the same time by our Jnana Chastu, and by Jnana Chastu, and with Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we are able to know about Krishna. And we have to, once we know Krishna knows our past and future, everything. So to see the world with the eyes of knowledge and act using that knowledge, we can achieve and we can know what we are going to do in the next month also.
Yes.
That is through Bhagavad Gita knowledge. And we have to love, glorify, remember, focus on and relate to Krishna, who is the Supreme Lord, and then only we can exit from this material world. And once we go to Goloka, we are able to go to Goloka also, only through this
Yes.
channel.
Yes. Yes.
Krishna is everything. Everything comes from Krishna, and everything.
Yes.
And in this
That's what.
sloka, Krishna is telling, nothing is superior to me, and everything in this world is like I am. Everything in this world like birds. Everything rests on me like birds on the thread. And,
Yes.
the next sloka, Krishna is telling, I am the taste of water. I am the light in sun and moon. I am the pranava, or that is Om, in all Vedas, and I am the sound in the ethereal nature, and I am the ability in man. So this is what we learned today. Very nice, Guruji. Thank you very much for this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Sastang
Hare.
Pranam.
Pranam,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Tumba Nandi.
Nandi, Prabhu. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Chitrita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, with a
Hare Krishna.
very, very enlightening class today, Guruji. So many things have come up. One is, as a child, you were taught water is a tasteless, colorless, shapeless liquid. Told
Yes, yes.
that without that you cannot carry taste. Correct, Guruji?
Yes.
Be whatever
Yes.
form. This is something which I was saying that yes, that should have also been added, number one. And number two is that, why is water? Why water? It could, solid could also taste that way. But that means the essence of water is so great, Guruji. That has to come from him. Otherwise,
Yes.
it's not Guruji to get any taste anywhere. A dry
Yes.
mouth will not give us any taste of any solid, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. 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 That's why
Guruji, that
Krishna
is
is,
enlightening thing. And then another thing is that, Brahma Jyoti, is it, Guruji? I was reading light from sun and moon. Is that called Brahma Jyoti?
No, the Brahma Jyoti is the Brahman. There is a spiritual well, so that is. But this is this is the actual light, material light coming from the sun and moon. This is different from what we understand about the Brahma Jyoti.
Okay, Guruji. And another thing is that ability in human beings. How we pride ourselves. You have so and so. This absolute rubbish. You have
Everything. Without Krishna's approval, we can't even move our little finger. That's it. We need to understand that.
not only that, like when you say you have brought up your children very well, that is absolute rubbish, Guruji. It is only he who has brought up children or families, and
Yes,
correct, Guruji.
everything is Krishna's mercy. We need to understand that.
Guruji, lovely enlightening class, Guruji. It was wonderful to listen to you. Thank you,
Yes.
Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Very nice to listen to Mataji. Actually, very nicely she told. Actually, it was very nice to listen.
Yes. Krishna's mercy. We are getting the full knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, Mataji.
Day by day, that interest is getting higher.
Yes,
Interest
yes.
level.
It is going to be. We are understanding. The important point is that we are understanding the science of Bhagavad Gita as it is without any confusion. We are getting the full knowledge. So it's very easy to understand. That's the main thing.
Most of the people, parents tell that, see how much means I have took the pain to brought up. Means I have gone to so much pain. Many people tell that actually. Many times I have heard. Means what we have done actually means when we think deeply, nothing we have done. I think that, because of Krishna's mercy only it is happening. Everything is.
Yes, everything is Krishna's mercy. Otherwise, we cannot do anything. We have to realize that and understand, then everything is perfect.
That when we hear to Bhagavad Gita, that confidence and Krishna is always there in all the way he is helping. Means we will be out of fear then.
Yes, yes. When we are attached to Krishna, then there is no fear, no anger, nothing. Everything we will depend only on Krishna. That's why this knowledge is very, very important for us.
Feels
Because
like
without knowledge, we will not know about Krishna. Yes, madam.
feels like Jagannath. He always open his eyes without closing his eyes. Yeah, means he doesn't have eyelids. We tell no. Like that, Krishna is watching me. Like that, I feel always.
Yes, 24/7, we are taken care by Krishna. We need to realize that. And that's the very important part.
True, Guruji.
We are going to lose everything here, what we see, what we interact, but not Krishna.
True. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank
Hare
you, Guruji.
Krishna, Mataji. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Arke Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Aruna Mataji, Aruna Devi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Mataji.
Thanks for the class, Prabhuji. Teachings.
Yes, Mataji.
All are with Krishna's grace, Prabhuji.
Everything is
Today
by
was
His.
wonderful class, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
for the class. Yes, Guruji. Thank you for the class. It's really wonderful every day hearing.
Yes, Mataji. It's
Yes,
Krishna.
our soul needs to connect with the Supreme again and again, you know. And
Yes.
chanting is really the process where we are in that connection of yoga.
Yes, Mataji. That's very important.
Yes, Guruji. It's very encouraging, Guruji. Thank you for all your efforts. Thank you for the Krishna's mercy. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna,
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Subbalakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Pranam,
Hare Hare,
Prabhuji.
Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare. Whatever Mataji says in Bhagavad Gita, it's correct.
Yes, yes.
We don't know
Well,
anything, but it is explaining whatever we are understanding. That's correct.
yes, yes. Everything is coming from
Yeah.
Krishna's message, Krishna's songs. That is
Yes.
has to be correct. It's perfect. It is absolute. There is
Yeah.
no. You cannot change. You cannot interpret. Nothing. It is all straightforward. That's what we
Yes.
need to understand.
Yes. But
Only thing we
today's
don't
class-
know the meaning. That's why people are trying to interpret in their own ways. That's very stupid.
Yeah.
There is no Bhagavad Gita itself for the slokas. It is Krishna. Whatever he says, it's very straightforward. We need to understand the meaning. That's it. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. Today's class.
Thank you. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Rama Rama Hare. R.K. Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you Guruji for the nice discussion. Actually, I missed the main class, but I will see it
Yes,
on YouTube.
you can follow
That
in
day.
YouTube.
Yeah. But it's very wonderful, Guruji, whatever you have said. Krishna consciousness is a science and it's so simple, but one has to understand it the way Krishna has told
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Unfortunately, people are taking different meanings and getting confused.
That
and
is the
confusing
problem.
others also. Confusing others also, actually.
Confusing
So,
others.
Yeah, so we have to restrict ourselves to the Bhagavad
Only
Gita
Bhagavad
as it
Gita.
is, as it is, right? So thank you, Guruji, for this wonderful knowledge that you are imparting to us on a daily basis. So nice of you, grateful to you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Mohanan Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the wonderful class, Guruji. As usual, it is excellent class. And thank you for all your effort, Guruji. You are making us, you are motivating every day to learn more and more about Bhagavad Gita, Guruji.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Lalita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
We are nothing. Everything is Krishna only.
That is correct. Yes, Mataji.
And even though we have eyes, ears, and all sense organs, so we have to see with the knowledge of Krishna and knowledge
Yes.
of this only we have to hear. So then only it makes sense. Otherwise, everything is senseless.
Everything is useless, Mataji. Everything is useless.
Very nice, Guruji. Very good, sir.
Yes, Mataji.
And today only I came to know all these things, Guruji, because of your
Yes,
explanation.
in Bhagavad Gita.
We are thinking,
So-
we are seeing with that, we are doing everything on our own, but we are nothing.
We are not. We have to understand that, and before time runs out, we have to act. That is the main thing. So that is the thing. We need to follow. We need to follow Bhagavad Gita before we lose this body. Yes, Mother.
Thank you for your effortless, your effort, Guruji. Because of your effort, we are getting all the knowledge now. From you, you are imparting knowledge to us. So really,
Krishna's.
I don't know how many times we had to thank you.
It is all Krishna's costless mercy, Mataji. Hare Krishna. We will.
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna knows our knows us very well. He is seated in our heart, so he is arranging everything, Mataji. Krishna is making everything possible. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Prabhu, I think I pressed unmute again by mistake.
Guru,
So, yes.
my views. By anyway, Krishna is everything, and every action of ours is monitored and originated from Krishna. And
Yes.
again, everything will go into Krishna only. Then we have to see
Yes.
everything by knowledge of eyes of knowledge and act accordingly. That is what you have been saying. Very nice.
That is
Guruji.
correct.
Thank you for
Yes,
your
we need
effort.
to escape from this. We need to escape from this material world. That is the main point. That is a very important point. Otherwise, we will keep wandering in this material world forever. That is the main point. Yes,
So that through Bhagavad Gita knowledge and constantly loving and glorifying, praying for Krishna, we can achieve that.
it is possible. That is the only way it is possible. Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Very nicely understood. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Sheila Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Daily, we are waiting eagerly to listen to you, and by listening, we are gaining so much confidence that the day passes so smooth.
Yes, our day is very, very Krishna
Thank you
conscious
for all your
because
efforts. Thank you for all your efforts, Guruji. Really, you are giving us confidence
yes,
to lead our
Krishna's,
life.
all
Thank you,
Krishna's
Guruji.
mercy, Mataji. Krishna's costless mercy.
Thank
You will
you
do
very
wonderful.
much. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Lisa Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class today, Guruji. Today we again learned that it is only knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and our devotion to Krishna that will bring us liberation and happiness. So thank you, Guruji. Yes, thank you, Guruji, for all your effort and for keeping us in Krishna consciousness always.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Guruji,
Krishna,
I
Mataji.
missed the initial part of the class, Guruji. I had some other work. And thank you. I will listen. I got caught up with the last part, but I will listen to it fully and understand. One thing which you told about that the ability in us is also Krishna's, right? So I was thinking like people who are blind or deaf or dumb, many of them have other abilities that they are able to do well. So Krishna compensates, even if they have given loss of some faculty, he also compensates by giving them the ability in other
Exactly,
ways.
Mataji. According to medicine, our brain, if it is known as plasticity, what they call it as plasticity in our cortex, the brain. So if portion of the brain which is supposed to is allotted for one function, if that function is not working, that means that unused portion of that brain, the other functions will make use of it. That's why people are really good at something. If they are blind for some reason, they are good at something else. So that is yes, Mother. It's Krishna's arrangement.
Yes, Guruji. So that is very. And one more thing which I have heard before, people say is that because of previous karma that we are born blind or deaf. Is that so, Guruji?
It's all, yes, Mother. Previous karma, everything, all our bondage itself. We are first of all born in this world itself is because of the previous karma.
Yeah, that is true.
The bondage.
So we all have a lot of karma
Yes.
that we have to get rid of.
Janma bandha, karma bandha. So that bondage to karma. That's why we are born. This janma, our janma bandha is there because there is karma bandha. So if karma bandha is not there, then there is no janma bandha. Yes, Mother.
Okay.
So that's why we need to liberate. We need to free ourselves from all the bondage. That's very important.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you for the class and thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for wonderful class.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's
Bhagavad
mercy.
Gita class is so important
Yes.
that we are experiencing daily, Guruji.
Krishna's causeless mercy, we are getting the
Everything
knowledge
comes
of.
from Krishna. If we love
Yes,
and
ma'am.
surrender ourselves to Krishna, then
Exactly.
we will get the blessings of Krishna.
It's all will happen, Mataji. Krishna's mercy, it is all going to happen.
Yes, Guruji. We are
This
very
Bhagavad
grateful
Gita
to you,
is the
Guruji.
purest knowledge which purifies
Yes.
our mind, purifies
Yes.
our soul.
Yes, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
We are very
Mataji.
grateful to you, Guruji,
Yes,
that you are keeping us in Krishna consciousness daily.
Yes, Mataji. I saw
Hare
when Roma Mataji joined earlier today, so I know
Yeah.
she's traveling. Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna.
Asha, Venkatana Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Prabhu.
Guruji. Thank you
Hare.
Guruji. Thank you Guruji for today class.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Dhanyawad
Hare Krishna.
Guruji. Dhanyawad Guruji.
Dhanyawad.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama. Rama Rama. Hare.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Anita Mataji, Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Mohanan Prabhu.
Yes, Guruji, but I think.
Yeah, instead of pressing Mani Prabhu.
Yes,
Prabhu.
yes, Guruji. Thank you.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare
Happy
Krishna.
Guru Maharaj.
Yes, Prabhu.
Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu. Pranam Prabhu.
Today class also was very excellent. Then all our question answer session also went very smooth and very well. I think we are going towards understanding the Bhagavad Gita in a fullest form.
Yes, sir.
So, my special thanks to Mahendra Shuklaji. He is a complete devotee.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because he is totally surrendered. I can understand the last 9-8 months. I am saying it. He has a standard. That means that shows the total surrenderness. That means he totally surrendered to you as a guru, and he doesn't have any doubt. So this
He
is
attends
also
both the English and the Tamil Bhagavad Gita class also from joins. Yes, no.
no. That shows the total surrenderness.
Yes, bro.
So one thing very clear, Guruji. See, our life is like a bubble. So in the ocean, normally the alaygalala varu, waves. So the waves come with a lot of this thing, as if they are going to rule the world. But when it comes to the shore, it turns into a bubble. Our life is like that only. So we are like just a bubble. That bubble, how long it lasts, we do not know. That bubble should understand that they are belonging to ocean. So that ocean is nothing but Krishna. So remember Krishna, that anyway that bubble is going to take asylum in the ocean. So that is the total surrenderness. If we are aware of that, I think many problems get solved.
Yes, sir.
So our life is like a bubble and we have to live like a bubble. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Palniappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So today's sloga and its meaning is very interesting, really very interesting, because even the normal people can always remember Krishna. This sloga takes care that, I feel, because in this sloga, the normal daily what we are drinking water, as well as whatever we do in the daily life, that has been given as Krishna himself. Whatever, the taste is Krishna, the light is Krishna, and even the higher level also, whatever meaning of the sloga is Krishna. So all these things are very clearly given, so that love
In the
towards
coming few slokas also, Krishna is going to even tell more things like this.
like that. Okay. That means
coming
our
next
love towards our love towards Krishna is totally on every activity what we are going to do daily. That activity itself will make us not to forget him. That's the way he himself teaches. That is a very interesting thing to learn and remember him. That's the feeling I got when I heard first time this sloga and the meaning of that. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you. Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sunil Shivas, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Dandot Pranam, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sagu Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan now. Hare Krishna, Manoranjan Sahu Prabhu.
Due to strike, there is no bus available, so I am actually by bike. So, but it was difficulty.
The voice is very breaking, very much breaking.
This class really, we are very much to be a student class. My sing is not enough. Really, it is highest knowledge. Viyanam, Raja Vidya, it is final knowledge. So they are fortunate, and we are fortunate very enough to enjoy this class. And really, we are enlightened, and the way we are going drawn toward you. You take us to this world of divinity. Thank you, Guruji. Pranam ji. Sadata naman. Naman.
Pranam. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We'll again see.